camera. It's probably it's just misplaced. Oh, that glare is too bad. I have to lean forward so that light doesn't blind you guys. I've lost my video camera. I'm gonna wait a few days for it to turn up. Try to buy another one, but in the interest of getting content out there, I decided to do this little live chat with you guys and see if there's any interest. Uh, we talk about harmonicas and gear and whatever. Just a little chat. So far, no one's in there. This probably won't go well, but I had to get some content. Man, I can't escape the sun. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just do this. We'll go over here and lean forward. Well, while I'm doing this, go over some of the pedal board. Reverse the camera. All right. So I think since the last time I did an update on this pedal board, posted a video about it, there has been a couple of new additions. First of all, the Catlin Bred Formula 5S6. I did a video on that the other day. If you want to go down and check that out, it should be with all the other videos. It should be my latest video besides this one. Let's see, what else have we added since this delay pedal is pretty good. This KMI's analog delay, it's really good for the money. I mean, it may be a digital recreation of an analog delay, but it sounds pretty good. Let's fire it up. If you have any questions about any gear or anything, you want some harmonica advice, I don't give lessons, but I do give advice. All right, let's see if I can lean this down. Probably can't. I have a cheap phone, and that's why I'm not going to post any videos just doing the phone because the video quality is terrible. Oh, someone's in the chat. Type your name so I can tell you who you are. Anyway, well, I'm going to test this analog delay, so bear with me. I got to put the phone down. Hold on. I think I'll use the powered speaker to do this. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you. Before I do that, I want to show you. I had to get a new power supply, and I almost fried my whole board. This is a cheap. And I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's a cheap one you can get on Amazon. I wanted a cheap one. I got 18 volts. I tried to run this Catlin Bred pedal. On 18 volts. And if you're just joining us, I'm just trying to make some content, doing a live. Oh, who we got in the chat? Name me a car and I'll do an edit with it. Name me a car. Chevy Nova. How's that for a car? That's an odd request, but I complied. All right. So we're gonna fire this up. I just want to show the analog delay because, I've yet to run that on a video. Turn that on. All right, let's fire it up. All right, gotta fire up the speaker. Gotta fire up the mic. We got the Bone Daddy Turner Chop. If you're just joining us, I'm just trying to get some content. I've lost my regular video camera, misplaced it. And so just trying to do a live and see how that goes. All right, everything's on. I gotta turn the powered speaker on. All right, powered speaker. Check a check. Check one, check two. Hello. Check. Right. So here's the analog delay. As you can see, that sounds pretty good. I like how the repeats degrade. Hey. Let's play a little hop with it. Have to put the camera down. You're not gonna see nothing now. Check out. All right. All right, we got about 8 people watching. So how that goes. So, damn glare. So if you have any questions you want to throw at me right now, go ahead. I already answered the car question. Name me a car and I'll do edit with it. I don't know what that means. Can you explain to me what that means? Isaiah. My friend Jenna is in an argument. Can you say I support genocide? Well, I have to hear the argument first. Come on. I can tell you one thing, though. Jenna's really crazy. Sorry, Jenna. My old singer was named Jenna. My advice to you is just agree with Jenna. It'll save so much time. Who is this? This is Love Ferrets. Love Ferrets. Excuse me. Yeah, so we're just doing a little live here. Q&A, perhaps, if you guys want to ask me questions about the board. My band is currently off as well. So musically, I got nothing going on right now. Played some open mics. My band's going to be off till March, so it's been a boring time musically anyway. So, but let's take a look at the board again. So this is my board as it currently stands. The only thing I'm going to add now, and I'm going to be done. Of course, people say that all the time. Then I have one more than going to be done. I want to get an expression pedal for this pitch shifter, because the way it shifts now, you can control the speed up and down just by holding down on it like that. But if you had an expression pedal, you can just really go back and forth and pitch the notes all over the place. And I want to see how that works. So that'll be the last one, because running out of room on this pedal board now, and there's nothing other than that, I don't really want to add any more effects. I tried a phaser, it was an MXI M90 clone. It really didn't sound good for a harmonica, probably because it didn't have a def knob. So I went with this flanger. These TC electronic pedals, they're called the Smorgasbord series. They're really good and they're cheap. And the reason why they're really good is because they're copies of Boss pedals. The circuitry is a copy of Boss. Like this Third Dimension Chorus, it's a copy of a Boss pedal like that has no knobs, just buttons. I don't think what that one's called. Put in the comments if you can remember what that one's called. But yep. So, any questions about harmonicas, gear? Let's go over to the harmonicas now. So I have a mixed bag. The keys I play a lot. Keys like D and A. I'm using Siddel's because they just last longer. In my opinion, they just last a little, and it's not a hell lot longer, but they do last longer. And you got mixed bags of stuff. Um, you know, these Fender Blues Deluxe are really cheap, and see if you can get the one with the powder coating on, because these have notoriously sharp edges. I don't know why they do, but if you have the powder coat on it, they're not as sharp. So sanding to do. I can't believe they haven't been sued yet by someone getting cut very badly. Then you got the harmonica with the awful name, but like I've done on another video, this harp is it's the same as this harp, and there's a bunch of them like that. These are all the same. If you weigh them, they weigh the same. They all plays. Keys I rarely play. I got a Hong backpack. And you want to talk about sharp? Oh my God, that you'll get stitches. So if you get one of those, they play all right. They play good, but just you're gonna have to sand them. The better Hong is the Star Performer, and these are getting harder to get. There's new old stock on eBay. Try one of these. They're good. They're really good. They have thick reed plates. They're good. There's another. This Bushman. I forget what this one's called. Delta Frost, I think. Bushman Delta Frost is basically this. It's almost the same. The cover plates are different, but I wouldn't say it probably made in the same place. They're probably not, because this has one screw on each end holding the cover plates down. These have four. Actually, no, wait a minute. No, that's wrong. These have two, but the screw's in a different spot. The screw's just down on the end here. This one, the screw's in the middle. But they play the same. The reeds are made out of the same stuff, phosphor bronze. And I have, let's see. If you don't know this, keep these little things that come in beef jerky in your sneakers in with your hops. They absorb moisture. Your reeds are just going to last a lot longer if you don't know that. So I keep a couple in each case. Over here we got a real cheap one, Blue Steel. That's just an extra. I got a high G. That's a Lee Oscar. This E flat is a Hong Star Performer. My minor hops are probably mostly Lee Oscar. B minor. This is E minor natural. I always get natural minors. This one is kind of special because I had to special order it when I went to Spa. It's the summer. Every summer, Siddell puts out a different comb. This one's like an orange gold color, and it has black powder coated reed plate cover plates. And this is which one? This one. This is. If it will focus, but it's a D natural minor, which I wanted because it's a lot of songs with backing tracks. D natural minor. This one, East Top. This is the 008K. This one is in low F and it has black cover plates. Very nice. I like that one. Another A minor, Lee Oscar. Not bad. Is another backpack hop. This is an F sharp. Yeah. So I have a mixed bag. I'm not loyal to one company, other than I'll say that Siddell steel reeds last longer. That's the only thing I'll say that's better than others. I don't even have any Honers now, man. I used to always keep one Honer, but I don't have any more. I had an A. I got a bunch upstairs. MS series. I need to swap out the replays, but the replays are almost getting as expensive as the harmonicas are. So I'm looking for good deals on like blues hops. The blues hop MS series is probably the best Hohner for the money. We could argue all day in the comments about that. If you guys want to argue about that in the comments, please do. That's fine. So, what else we got here? Bunch of, I got SM57 with a bulletizer from blowingsmeaway.com. Extra screws. You never know when you might need that. Let's see what else we got. Bone Daddy Sonotone. This one has a dynamic element. The ceramic ones too. They don't sound much different to me. I had a ceramic one. So you can usually get these dynamic ones cheaper. And I had Bone Daddy modify with the connector and the volume knob. And let's see. And we have this. This is the one I usually gig with. Akai DM13 modified by Bone Daddy with the volume knob. He put that grip on there for me. And the connector. And my favorite, Turner Chop. The only reason why I don't gig with this is because I'm really afraid something happened. When I go to the blues jams, I take it because I like to show it off. This is my favorite and my nicest mic. Okay, over here, got not a Dumble box, which I know you're not a person that keeps boxes, but this was such a short run by JHS, who makes this. It comes in a kit. It's a solderless kit. And I've reviewed it on this channel. Matter of fact, I reviewed it twice because I finally figured out the settings. And you leave it on the clean channel, it sounds a lot better. This is over here on my travel board, not a Dumble. You leave it on the clean and use this knob and turn it up all the way. It increases the impedance, so it really sounds great as a hot preamp. Gets a lot of dirt. I bought a cheap booster pedal. So far, working out. Sounds all right. This cheap K-Mize noise gate. Something special about this noise gate. It actually adds volume when you turn it on. So noise gate you're going to leave on all the time. So I've had noise gates in the past where you turn it on, volume drops, but not this one. It's really good. And Zoom, which I've reviewed on here if you want to go check it out. This does a lot of things. Right now I'm using it for vibrato, tomato. That's what I'm using it for now. And it has a great Fender Bassman sim in it, which sounds almost as good as this. Almost. This has a little more clarity because it's not digital. This is all analog, but this is totally a digital pedal. But the vibrato and a lot of the effects on it. I'm using this for tape echo too. So it's my slapback I use in here and vibrato. The only problem with this is it's hard to run in a gig situation because you got to flick through the pedals. You're using these, flicking back and forth, and it's not really convenient. So I leave one pedal so I can turn it on and off. That would be the vibrato, and I leave the tape echo on all the time because I refuse to play without a slap echo. It just sounds so much better from a Monica. All right, I got my Gamma Chief 50. That's just my little practice amp. I reviewed that on here too if you want to go check that out. This is going to be my gigging setup now. I'm going to get away from amplifiers. This is a Mackie Power speaker. It's 1,400 watts, which is kind of overkill. But what my plan is, I'm going to plug it right into the PA, and that's going to be my monitor because that's what my guitar player is doing now. He has a Headrush board, and he's got a Headrush speaker. He's using it as a monitor, and he's going right into the PA. So I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see. When I bought that power supply the other day, I was pleasantly surprised. It had all these. I'm never going to run out of these now. How many are in it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 in here. 8 for free, basically. And that pedal supply was cheap. You know, $36 and change. And it came with all those. I'm never going to run out of those. It's great. And let's show you that. I forget the company make on it, but just look for that one on Amazon. And it's got 18-volt putouts too, so that's good. 8 and 12 and 9s. That's great. And I have this other one. It may be a little nicer, but this one doesn't have 18-volt outs. And I run wireless, so I run this. Let's go ahead and turn this off now because I'm not going to play anymore. But yeah, they run all night. I can do a gig and a half at least with those, which is a cool thing. And the speaker sounds pretty good. I mean, I wish it had a little bit of EQ on it, but I do my EQ for my pedals now. That Formula 5F6 has basement and treble, and to me, that's all you need. I mean, it'd be overkill to me to have more of that. All right, let's show the Buskin amp, which I keep over here in the drawer. This is my little Buskin amp. I've reviewed this on its own. It's in all my earlier videos. This is the amp I used in them. Really good. And this one, you could take it into Boston and be loud enough to play over the subway. It's supposed to be 300 watts, but I don't think they ever marked these things correctly. Or it's 300 watts Class D. If I had to guess, it's a 30-watt amp. And it has echo, which is kind of like a delay and a reverb together. You leave it there, you get a good slap back. And it's got Bluetooth, so you can play backing tracks. And it sounds very nice. Go check out my old videos, you can hear it. And sometimes when I want to travel even lighter, I have this Bluetooth speaker, which I had a tenant that we were renting a room out to left it here, and hope he doesn't want it back because it works pretty good. It's got an FM radio built in and a flashlight. I don't even know what a flashlight is on this, but yeah, it's pretty powerful. It's not as powerful as that Pyle karaoke amp I just showed you, but it'll work in a pinch. All right, what else we got here? Like I said, you have any questions on this crap, just let me know. All right. This, I got to play Irish music, and it's pretty cool. This is a double-sided tremolo hop. It's G on one side and C on the other. I can't wait for St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to post a video of me playing that. It's fun. I really enjoy Irish music. Not as much as blues, but I like to. If we're playing harmonica, it's my second favorite music. Well, rock and roll is my favorite, then blues. But what did Muddy Waters say? The blues is only rock and roll sped up. So, the rock and roll is only the blues sped up. Help not to screw that up. Okay. I just want to go to the blues jams. They want to do something to D. I just grab the E-Stop Forerunner. I've reviewed that on here too. If you want to go check that out. That is very nice, and you can get these cheap. I got that for $20, and it's valveless. So I like to do a nice, I think it's 7-draw. Nope, 6-draw. And bend it. You really can't do that on on a valve chromatic because the valve just chokes it up. But that one, no problem. So I'm enjoying that. That was probably the best thing I bought for the money. I'm going to have a video about, I have to get a double-ended mill, like the opposite version of this, on connectors, because some of these connectors you have to buy, they're very expensive, but I've found some cheaper alternatives I want to share with you guys. Someone is making something like this with a volume knob, and I have it here somewhere. I have to dig it out. Let's see if I can find it. Ah, here it is. I believe someone is selling these on Etsy. Check that out for $20 and change. Now, granted, this is plastic. Matter of fact, it's probably made on a 3D printer, if I had to guess. Working out well. Yep. So, but in order for me to get this on there, I have to get a double-ended, the opposite of this. Catadrak double-ended male. It's the double-ended female. But you can, with a impedance adapter on the end of this, hook that right in there. I'm going to do a whole video on that. So cheaper alternatives for, because some of these connectors you buy, I don't want to say they're overpriced, but you know, people got to make a living. I get it, but they're cheaper alternatives. And this being a perfect example of that. Yep. $20 and change. It's on Etsy. Etsy. Guy on Etsy selling these. And even though it's plastic, it's a pretty sturdy plastic. Like you wouldn't be able to crush that unless you were the Incredible Hulk. So that's working out pretty good. All right. Oh, then this over here. This is my spare set. So if I'm out at a gig and one of these goes out, I got backups for 7 of them. And this is just a cheap Contra. I mean, these are just like the Fender Blues Deluxe. That's a whole other thing. Those harmonicas are the same as this. So those. I mean, these are the same. These are the same. Really. So, all right, that's a rundown of gear. All right, I'm going to sign off now because I'm on my lunch hour and I'm probably running out of time. So, before I go, does anybody have any questions? Answer relatively quickly. Anybody? There's no one watching now, so. All righty. So, any questions? Gear, anything? You want some harmonica advice? You know, I'm not a legend by any means. I'm a legend in my own mind. But I've been gigging off and on with bands since the 90s. So I know a little bit about gear. And I don't, like I said, I don't give lessons because I play mostly by feel. But you guys have any questions before I go? Anybody? Oh, there's 2 people watching now. All right. So that's about it. I just wanted to get some content out there because my camera is gone. Camera is amongst the missing. Hopefully it'll turn up soon. All right. Peace out, you people. Have a good one.